Hi, welcome to this video. I'm gonna show you what I eat in a day and some simple Chinese recipes that I like to make. First, I'm making a lazy version of egg foo young, starting off by peeling some shrimp. This part low-key gave me flashbacks to when I'd be peeling shrimp at the back of my parents' restaurant. Other than the fact that it was probably child labor, at least I'm oddly proficient in peeling shrimp now. Then I started deveining the shrimp when I saw that the food gods blessed me with 2 shrimp without any veins. Then I'm seasoning the shrimp with cornstarch, sugar, salt, and white pepper. To 2 eggs, I'm adding sugar, a dash of white pep, and cornstarch. Yes, I know the cornstarch seems a little weird, but it will prevent the eggs from overcooking. Now for the sauce, I'm combining water, sugar, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. To the wok, I'm tossing in the shrimp and I'm cooking them until they're nearly done. Then I'm taking the shrimp out and adding them to my egg mixture. Proceed to forget that you were supposed to cut the green onions before cooking, then frantically go back and cut green onions and then add them to the egg mixture. Next, this is my favorite part. I used to binge watch a bunch of street food videos and wonder how they got their eggs to expand like this. I would try it on my nonstick pan, which was a total bust. It turns out you need to do it in a wok with a bunch of oil. You're basically shallow frying the egg. Now I'm breaking this up into chunks so it's more manageable to flip, and I'm letting it cook for a minute on the other side. And ta-da! We have our finished lazy egg foo young. Just heated up some leftover rice, and now I'm gonna dig in. Next meal. It's ridiculous how down bad I am for this dish. I think about it before I go to sleep sometimes, which now that I'm saying out loud sounds a little erotic, but I guess if I were to feel that way about any food, it would be this one. First, I'm chopping up some green onions. Then for the sauce, I'm mincing some garlic. Then to some hot water, I'm adding sugar, white pepper, garlic, Shaoxing wine, soy sauce, sesame oil, and ketchup. The tomatoey flavors pair very well with shrimp, and it helps add tartness back into the sauce. I'm not done yet. Then add
Worcestershire sauce,
dark soy sauce, and finally oyster sauce. I got this new lipstick from Revlon. What do you think? It's looking a little gray, but apparently if you heat it up it'll turn pink. Jokes aside, when I'm peeling shrimp I like to keep the tail on because it catches some of the sauce, which I like to nibble on when I'm eating. But if you don't like it that way, don't let me stop you from taking the tail off. I know it's a little unpopular to keep the tail on, so. Next, I'm giving them a little rinse and I'm patting them dry. Then I'm deveining, and once that's done, we're gonna toss the shrimp in cornstarch. I'm pouring some oil into my wok, and we're just gonna ignore the little white stuff on the bottom. I was frying tofu, and I'm a lazy piece of trash, so I didn't clean the oil out. Sue me, sorry. Next, we're gonna shallow fry the shrimp for 5 seconds on each side. After frying, I poured out the oil, and I'm adding a tablespoon of oil back in. First, I'm tossing in some leftover minced ginger. Once the ginger releases its aroma, I'm going in with the sauce. After it reduces for a bit, I'm adding in my shrimp. Then we're going to toss in those green onions. Since the shrimp is covered in cornstarch, it'll thicken up the sauce as we're stirring everything together. So much flavor. Oh. I can't even handle it, it's so good. I have a quick life update for you guys. Last year I got laid off my job, and instead of looking for a new job, I said full send and decided to do YouTube. It's been like 8 months and my channel is growing, but it's still in like its fetus stages right now, so it obviously isn't enough for me to sustain myself. In the near future, I'm probably going to throw myself back into corporate America, which is okay. I wasn't expecting to be bawling out of my mind starting this channel, and I didn't mind my corporate job. Honestly, my main goal was to try YouTube full-time to see how it would feel and to learn how to make good videos. Regardless, I'm glad I was able to do this full-time while it lasted. I had a lot of fun. Before I became an internet person, I was doing UI design, and I will likely be going back to the same role. But this time I'll be doing YouTube part-time on the side, and hopefully I won't burn out, but we'll see. So for dinner, I'm making some veggie noodles. First, I'm mincing up some garlic, and then I'm chopping up oyster and button mushrooms. Then proceed to watch me make a fool of myself while cutting on this itty bitty cutting board. I was just too lazy to whip out my 10-pound cutting board since it's such a pain in the ass to clean. Then I'm cutting up some spinach into bite-sized pieces. Bok choy or napa cabbage would also be great here too. I'm boiling some fresh wheat noodles. Here's a little trick I learned from Cooking Mama. If your noodles overflow, you can blow on the surface, and the air pressure will prevent the water from spilling over. Next, I'm adding all the mushrooms to a pan and I'm letting it cook for 10 minutes. Yes, you heard me, 10 minutes. We want to cook it until it's crisp and brown. Then I'm seasoning it with salt and white pep. I'm adding the garlic and I'm gonna let that cook a little bit before I add the spinach. Side note, the fact that spinach shrinks this much is a complete scam. In a large bowl, I'm adding the spinach mixture to my noodles, a bit of water, butter, honey, dark soy sauce, regular soy sauce, which I refuse to call light soy sauce because that's so confusing, sesame oil, and chili oil. And we're done!
I tried so hard to keep my thoughts in my room, constantly troubled, but away I'll be soon. It's the eyes of the pain,
Alright, I just finished. That was really good. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
feel like I'm going nowhere. Okay.
As always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Can't reach.